Well, as often happens, once I got finished with the initial version of this, I decided that I wanted to go in and refine some things and bring the contrast up a little bit. So I did that. And I created a couple more layers. I looked at areas that were not really satisfying. Some of them were a little too fuzzy, others were just kind of weird. So I went in and touched up in some areas. I added some highlights, some things that were not quite working. The area around the hairline still needs to be refined, I think. But once I got finished with it, I stuck a different background behind it that I think works a little bit better with it. Did a couple more things, put some more texture into it. And generally made it more like I felt it needed to be. So it stands out a little bit more from the background and seems to make a little more sense. The logic seems to be there that wasn't before. And then I added a little bit of a darker layer to the top part of it and a lighter layer to the bottom part of it, and that was all done in an overlay of different colors that was mixed into a layer underneath the background. And then just tweaked the layers and came up with the final. In this last section, these are just a few little refining things that I did. At the end of it, I set the textures. I put some facial lines in. I tinkered with the nose and pretty much changed up some of the contrast and the edge, and then I did some work on the hairline. And I'm not sure how much of that this shows, but you can see I was adjusting the lightness of the bottom part of the face, and finally got finished with it. So here's the final project with the background, and that's it.